Today is yoga for anxiety. We are going to try something a little different today. So a lot of yoga is soft and flowy and lengthening. Today we're going to think about being warrior strong and very, very tense, almost like a fighter. So think about boxing or something really strong and tense. There's a purpose to the whole practice. So play along, be as tense and strong as you can, almost like you're a warrior fighting off whatever your enemy might be, fighting, getting strong, protecting yourself, fists, strong arm, fists. And we're gonna play. So we're gonna start down on our back today, so start to land on your back. Take your time landing on your back. Find your hips on the ground. Take any wiggles and adjustments you need to make your lower back and hips comfortable. And then shoulders land. And take any adjustments you need to find your neck and head and shoulders comfortable. Start to really land on the mat. Maybe even giving yourself a little promise to try and remain present in the physical body for this practice. So really, whenever the head starts to pull you away to the to-do list and any of the thoughts swirling in your head, gently bring yourself back into physical sensation. Focus on physical sensation throughout practice today. Notice your feet, notice your hands, notice any muscles we're engaging. Try to soften the face. Have a little body check-in that you're doing. So notice the muscles we're engaging. Try to turn them on. Notice the muscles we're not supposed to be engaging. So try to turn off some of those compensation muscles. And then soften the face, return to your breath, and just have that pattern of checking in with your physical body whenever your thoughts pull you off your mat and into the world of swirling thoughts. So if it's comfortable, bring your hands to your torso and just connect to your breath. Connect to the rising and falling of your stomach, of widening of your ribs. The rising and falling of your collarbones, starting to notice your breath in your body and noticing if it feels tense, if there's any tension around your breath. Noticing if you're breathing shallow or deep. Notice if when you start to think about your breath, you start to force long, slow breath with your muscles. So notice, check in. And then we're going to start to intentionally breathe. So thinking about anxiety being an excess of energy in the body, we're going to use our breath to think about energy. So we're going to draw in fresh energy with our inhale. Exhale slowly and carefully and mindfully. Exhale everything from the body. Really slowly thinking about how much you can get out of your body. And then when you're done, you're going to add a gentle pause as if all the breath is finally out of the body and we're going to experience no energy in the body for just a moment. So, breathing in slowly. Breathing out even slower, very mindfully, not with muscular force, but with lots of intention. Really slowly watching your breath come out of your body, making sure you feel completely empty in the lungs, and a gentle pause. Notice if you're tempted to add the gentle pause at the beginning, at the end of the inhale, and try not to. Try not to hold that energy in the body, but really just get it out quickly. And either continue with this breath if it's working for you, Breathing in slowly, breathing out even slower, gentle pause. Repeat. Stay with that breath, or if you're really having trouble feeling like you're really emptying your lungs, try another type of breath. So we're going to breathe in fully, exhale fully, and then pause and see if we can exhale a little bit more. So see if there's any breath stuck in the body that we're not exhaling. So inhale fully, exhale fully, add your gentle pause, and then just give a squeeze, see if there's more to exhale. Repeat that a couple of times, see if you can really start to get the excess breath out of the lungs. And then let all thoughts of your breath settle and bring your thoughts back to the physical body and take some sways of the knees and the hips, sway of the neck, just starting to land back in the physical body. And we'll start to move and breathe. So landing your feet on the ground, leaving your rib cage on the ground. Fire up the stomach muscles, fire up the backs of the legs and the glutes. And we're going to inhale, lift the hips, and exhale, lower. Just connecting with backs of the legs, glutes, stomach, and not overarching. We're leaving our rib cage down on the ground. Connecting with the stomach muscles, connecting with the glutes and the back of the legs. Inhale up, exhale down. If you like, you can also add that gentle pause in your practice. So inhale up, exhale down, gentle pause. Continue, inhale up, exhale down. This time make fists. Make fists and strengthen your arms. Feel your arms strong. And continue moving and breathing. Notice how this feels different. Notice any differences in tension this brings into the body. Really starting to search within and find that mind-body-muscle connection. Inhale up, exhale down. Squeeze the arms, squeeze fists. Be strong across the chest. Soft in the face. And lower the hips, release the hands. Take some wiggles of the fingers and sways of the hips. Land the feet down, knees up. Take the hands towards the ceiling. So just above the shoulders, fingertips point towards the ceiling. We're going to lift the shoulders up and slowly pull the shoulders back down to the ground. We're going to make fists. So punch the sky nice and strong and then draw the shoulders down to the ground. Things to watch for. Watch for your neck trying to do all the work. Watch for your lower back trying to do all the work. Work through the chest and shoulders and arms. Move slow. Find your own muscle resistance. Punch your shoulders up towards the sky. Hold and slowly bring your engaged arms and shoulders down. Hands come down towards the hips. Slow, slow, slow. Find your own muscle resistance. Hold at a hover just above the ground and then draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take a deep inhale, and with the exhale, suddenly release all the tension. Let everything go. Take some wiggles of the fingers. Sways of the hips. Maybe sway of the head, making sure the neck is nice and soft. And bring the feet up towards the ceiling. Take some wiggles of the feet. Experience just your feet above your hips. Feet above your heart, sorry. Wiggle the feet, spread the toes, start to feel the muscles of the feet. Maybe take some ankle circles. And then we'll build some fire in the core muscles. So important to think about this exercise being entirely in the stomach and not in the low back. So set up first. Press your hips down into the ground. Press your rib cage down into the ground. That should fire up the muscles of the stomach. Watch for the low back starting to do the work. Don't lower the foot so low if the low back is working. So fire up nice and strong. If you'd like to try to really add in some warrior strength, you're going to bring your fists and make your arms and shoulders strong too. Inhale as you lower right leg towards ground. Exhale as you bring it back up. Try to make as many muscles as you can strong. So muscles in the legs, all the muscles of the stomach, muscles of the chest, muscles of the hands and arms. Inhale as you lower a foot. Exhale as you bring it up. Inhale as you lower the other foot. Exhale as you bring it up. Really trying to keep this in the core. Keep those core muscles fired up. This should generate some heat. Try to keep a soft face. Complete a full round. Bring the knees in, soften the hands. Take a little rock. Reset. And then roll on over to a side and come on up to a tabletop position. Now we're going to move and breathe in tabletop. Inhaling tabletop, exhaling back towards a child's pose. Inhale forward, exhale back. Take any sways, any movements that feel right for you today. Add in your gentle pause at the end of the exhale. Start to make this your practice, exploring your own body, your own holding patterns, and connecting to your breath. Bring it up to a tabletop position. Land on the right arm. So setting up, pulling up out of the ground with all of the muscles of the arm and the chest. Take left arm out, fist. Nice and strong with the left arm. Right leg out, breathe and hold nice and strong. Really holding the chest muscles. Squeeze, balance, breathe. You can keep the right leg up, or you can lower it if it's too much of a challenge. We're going to pull back with the left fist. So pull back, nice and strong, punch forward. Trying to keep your balance while moving. Pull back, push forward. Moving with your breath. Imagine you're pulling one of those big strong bands and punching away something heavy. Create your own muscle resistance. Lower the left hand down, option to keep it a fist. If you're going to land on the fist, land on the top two knuckles, not the others. Hold. Take the right toes down, and either press through the heel, little pulses, or static hold. Feeling your left hand down as a fist, or not. Skip it if you like. Lifting up out of the ground, the muscles of the arms and chest. Lower the left hand down. Set up your base so you're strong in both arms and shoulders. Take your right leg up. Take it past the left leg. Inhale. And then exhale. Slowly bring the heel towards the hand. Inhale back. Strong, engaged leg. Strong, engaged shoulders. Soft face. Squeeze. If this is too much, bend the knee and pull the knee towards the wrist. Bring the right leg down. Sit up in your tabletop. You can have toes tucked or untucked. We're going to bring our left hand to a fist. We're going to pull up and punch down. Nice and slow, lots of engagement in the arm. So inhale, pull up, exhale, push down. Try to find a different shape in the shoulder. Try to find more muscles. Create your own resistance. If you want to pump it up a little, you're going to come to a hover in the knees, balance, pull up. Bring the left hand down, back to tabletop, back to child's. Take a reset. Leaving the right hand down on the ground. Little bit of engagement in the right shoulder. Just take a little soft circle in the right shoulder. We're on that shoulder for a little bit. So take a little soft circle. And then back to tabletop. Setting up for the other side. So start to engage left shoulder, pulling up out of the ground with the left arm and shoulder. Really strong in the chest. So focus all of your strength into your chest, pulling up out of the ground. We're going to send left leg back this time. Nice and strong. Right arm up, make a fist. Nice and strong. Feel a lot of tension, like you're punching through a wall with that right arm. Nice and strong. Option to lower the left leg. Or we're going to pull back, push forward with the right leg. Pull back, right arm, push forward. Making a fist, create your own resistance. Watch for tension in the neck. Really lifting up, not sinking into this left shoulder. Strong. Lower the right hand, lower the left toes. Right hand can be just down, or you can try for the fist. Nice and strong, both arms press through the heel of the left foot, static or pulses. Right hand down, set up, lift left leg, take it past right, inhale, exhale slowly, squeeze the left leg to the right hand. Left leg to left hand, inhale, exhale back, squeeze strong, find some muscles, find your breath. Lower the left leg down. We're going to bring the right hand back to a fist. We're going to pull the elbow back, fist up, and punch down. Nice and slow. Pull up, punch down. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, push. Create your own resistance. Stay with this or Tuck the toes, lift and hover the knees if you're ready to pump it up. Option to try both fists down, knees hovered, or just Mimi and child's pose. So landing on those two knuckles, engaging the hands, wrist, arms, shoulders, legs. Hold, breathe, and then lower. Release the hands, palms up. Find a child and reset. Let go. Find your breath. Left hand down, take a little roll with the left shoulder. Just kind of loosening, letting go. And then make your way to your first down dog. Take any warm up, any movement that feels right for you. Swaying the hips, bending the knees. Taking the feet side to side, whatever feels right for you, your practice, your body. Find your breath. And then find the stillness of down dog. Find your breath. Turn your world upside down. Slowly adjust your hands so they're a little bit wider than your regular down dog shape. Change your shoulders. Find your down dog shape with your arms wider. Thinking about taking push-ups. So down dog push-ups, moving the shoulders. So slowly bending the elbows as if you're letting the crown of the head slowly come down to the ground. Arms and shoulders strong. Resist the movement. Find your muscles. A deeper bend in the knees can help. Nice and slow. Slow and controlled. Tinier movement is better for you than going wobbly deeper. So slow control, find your muscles. And then find a back to a settled down dog. Lift the right leg nice and slow. Try not to move your shoulders and arms. Hold. Bend the right knee and slowly bring the right knee out and around to right wrist, towards right wrist. Then back, in towards center, curl up, step through, find your low lunge, find your blocks, and move and breathe in your low lunge. So moving forward, inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, slowly send that right leg towards straight. Moving around, finding your legs. Engaging your legs. Find a strong low lunge with both legs engaged, really pulling up out of the right heel. Lifting up a little off that right thigh, fists forward. Super engaged in legs, arms, shoulders. Slowly lift up, high lunge, fists forward. Find your base. We're gonna pump this up, so fist forward, inhale as you slowly try to pop up that back leg. Exhale back. Start small. Pop up the back leg. You're coming to a warrior three. So make your way slowly. Reach long with your fist. Inhale. Exhale. Arms engaged. Legs engaged. Slow as you lower, slow as you lift. Reach up and hold. Strong warrior 3. Bend the back leg. Hold strong, open the arms up and come to a stand with the left leg forward. Ooh, nice and slow. Find your balance. This, shoulders strong, legs both strong. Hold. Release the hands, palms up to the sky. Cross left foot over right knee. Sink the hips down and find a prayer at your heart. Both legs remaining engaged. So pull the left knee down to the ground with the muscles of the leg. Pull the spine up long with the muscles of the stomach. Squeeze, breathe. Bring the fists towards each other. Start to squeeze fists. Squeeze in, squeeze in. And we're going to squeeze in a little more. And inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze in a little more. Inhale, lift. See if you can do a little challenge on your balance. Try doing it and talking too. Squeeze in. Inhale up. Squeeze in. Small movement. Make it smaller. Make it strong. Make it count. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze in. And then bring it up. Open up the hands, wiggle the fingers, unravel the left foot and tap out that right foot. Tap out, tap, tap, tap. Let that right foot go, give it a shake. The whole leg is shake. Mountain pose, connect to our breath. Inhale up, exhale. Bring our prayer to heart, hold. Find your center, your heart center. Breathe. Maybe even close your eyes. Try to soften. Soften as many muscles as you can find. Inhale, prayer up overhead. Exhale, swan, dive it down. Step back, high plank. Option to just go straight to child or take a fist plank. Make it strong. Strong wrists. If you're not sure if your wrists are strong enough, one fist at a time. So do this in tabletop. Do this in plank. Challenge. Pull up. So watch for buckling. If you're buckling, you're not ready. So no buckling, strong in the arms. Find as many muscles as you can find in the arms, chest, and shoulders. Maybe even bend the elbows a little, nice and strong. Imagine that you're an arrow from the crown of your head to the heels of your feet, nice and strong. And then slowly lower the knees. Child's pose, flip the palms up. Release the tension in your hands. Slowly back to down dog. Find your down dog. Find your breath. A little bit wider in your down dog than normally. And either hold or another couple of down dog push-ups. Crown of the head towards the ground, nice and slow. Find strength. If you are buckling and wobbling, stop and back off. We want to find that point that our muscles can hold us nice and strong. We want to challenge ourselves until our muscles are tired, but we don't want to be buckling and landing in our joints. Find a steady down dog. Find a strong shoulders and arms. Lock your base. Slowly bring the left leg up. Hold. Slowly bring the left knee round towards the left elbow. Inhale back up. Exhale, left knee in towards center, and then step through low lunge. Find your low lunge. Moving and breathing. Inhaling forward. And exhaling back. Finding the muscles of your legs. Find a strong low lunge. So set up. Lift up out of the ground. Pull with every muscle you can find all the way to the left hip. Right leg strong. Take your fists, shoulders strong, arms strong. Breathe. Slowly come all the way up, high lunge. Find strength, and we're going to move onto the left leg, popping up the left, warrior three. Inhale forward, exhale back, nice and slow. Really strong, find more muscles. Inhale all the way towards warrior three. Exhale back. Stay on the mat. Stay strong. Find more muscles to connect with. See if you can connect with the chest. See if you can soften the face. Stay on your mat. Come on forward, warrior three, nice and strong. Arms out to the side, bend the back leg. Keep it nice and strong. Come all the way up. To stand, right leg forward, hold. Cross right ankle just above left knee. Hands to her. Sink your hips down and find your base. Woo. So set up your base. Both legs strong. Core strong, spine long. Breathe. Find your base. And once you're strong, fists come in towards each other, elbows bent. We inhale, open. Exhale, curl it in. Bring our fists together. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl it in. Small movement. Base strong. That left glute should start burning. Your balance should be challenged as you tire. Bring it up. Unravel. Oh, tap out that right glute. Left glute. Tap out the left leg. Shake it out. Let it go. Connect to mountain pose. Breath. Inhale up. Exhale. Heart to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, heart to heart. Bring your pride to heart. Soften in. Find all the muscles in the body. See if you can soften, soften, soften. Maybe even soften your eyes closed. Connect to your heart center. Slow your breath. We're going to slowly step back the left leg, open up to warrior two legs. Find your base nice and slow. So make sure you get your legs nice and strong, pulling up out of the ground. Fists, arms strong. Look at your arms. See if you can pull some more strength into the shoulders. We're going to take little circles with both arms, nice and strong and slow. Strong and slow. Strong and slow. Back the other way. Try to soften the neck. Try to soften the face. Strong and slow. Keep the legs strong. keep doing that internal assessment of all the muscles in the body. Holding your fists, hold your warrior. Strong. Find more muscles to lengthen and strengthen. We're going to slowly bring left hand towards the right. So we're going to imagine we have a bow. We're going to pull the left hand back and punch it forward. Pull back, keeping this right arm in a fist, right arm strong. Pull back, punch forward, nice and slow. Reach it to warrior two. Let the hands wiggle and soften and loosen. Palms up, wiggle, soften, loosen. And then bring your hands to hips. We're going to slowly work through ninja. So, using your block, if you like, we're trying to keep your hands at prayer. And we're going to press through the right leg, slowly bending into the left and coming on down. Warrior two. And slowly ninja. Watch for locking this right leg. Watch for the knee. Go slow. If you like, you can use your block and just work through the legs. Bring it almost to ninja, so a little higher so that you can be really, really, really strong. Arms out if you want to make this more challenging. We're going to tip right shoulder towards the left knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale, tip. Trying to keep these legs strong, steady, not moving. Right toes can be down or lifted. Just watch for locking of the right knee. You can make your fists. If your arms are tired, just bring your hands to your hips. Move your shoulders. Slowly inhale up, star pose. Exhale, prayer to heart. Soften your feet, feet parallel. Shake the legs out, loosen, soften. Let go. Inhale up, exhale, prayer to heart. Turn your left feet so that you're back to your warrior two feet. Other way. Set up your warrior two. So you're on the other side, other leg forward for warrior two. And your hands to fists. Hold. Find a really strong base, really strong legs. Out of your head, out of your thoughts. This time we're going to take the circles nice and slow. Fists, shoulders, arms strong. Now we're going to slowly bring the hands towards midline, taking our circles. Base strong, feet strong, legs strong, not gripping in the toes. Face soft. And then all the way back. This time, reverse your circles. So reverse the direction of your circles and take your arms slowly back. Small, tiny circles. Find your warrior two. You're going to bring that left hand forward like you're pulling a bow. We're going to pull it back. Inhale, exhale, punch it forward. Try to keep all the movement in the shoulder and chest, not through the hips. Open up warrior two. And this time we're going to move into our ninja pose. So slowly bending, straightening left leg, bending right, maybe coming up on the heel, hands at prayer, or holding your block to help. Inhale, warrior two, exhale, sink to ninja. Nice and strong in the legs, don't just roll around in the joints. Muscles engage, find the muscles that make this movement happen. Hold slightly above where you can go to. So nice strong legs in ninja. Hands can come out to fists, arms strong, or you can stay prayer. Inhale, exhale, bring that left shoulder towards the right knee. Inhale up, exhale, small, controlled, engaged movement. Almost there. Keep your strong warrior. Hold warrior, ninja, hold ninja, and then back up. Warrior two, nice and slow. Hands to hips, feet parallel, and shake out those legs. Try to really shake out the muscles of the legs. Let go. And then land in star pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, purr to heart. Find your prayer heart. This time make two fists. Bring your fists in front of your heart. Connect to how this feels. Watch for locking of the knees. Try to soften your legs and your base. Hold your fists. Start to really press into your fists. Feel some tension across the neck, shoulders, chest. Turn the feet out a little and sink to a little goddess. So not all the way, not as far as you can go. Find a tiny goddess. Hold here. We're going to inhale, draw the fists open, open up the chest. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze in. Try to fire up the muscles of the stomach. Connect to those strong fists. Come on up to a star pose, hands to hips, turn to the front, step forward, tap it out. Last thing, thinking like a warrior. So, hands as if you're a boxer protecting your face. Bring them up, fists strong. Protect your face, start to lower the hips. Get really strong, so start to engage legs, core. See how many muscles you can find strong. Keep your hands up as if you're protecting yourself. Get really strong, so if somebody were to hit your arm, it's not gonna move. It's not gonna move forward, it's not gonna move to the side, arms, chest, shoulder, everything strong. Think like a boxer. Get strong. Hold here. If you'd like to challenge, you're gonna come up onto the balls of your feet. Get even stronger, find the muscles of your feet. You want to challenge, you're going to lower your hips down, all the way down, trying to keep your protective pose. Look forward as if you're looking at the enemy. Slowly lower. If you're not coming down slow, then just make your way down. And then find yourself on your hips. Take your legs out in front. And take some side shuffles. Loosen and soften. Oh, if the hard work is done, you made it. So take some ankle circles, work through your feet. Take some side sways. Come on up to an easy seat and sprinkle glitter, so flick it away. Trying to loosen and soften through the arms, hands, shoulders. So soften, flick your arms away. Maybe take some twists side to side. Let it go. So another way you can do this is pump it away. Pump away. Hands to lap, palms up, shoulder circles. So we worked fierce and strong the whole way. Now we're trying to soften. So we're trying to do the exact opposite. Take all that tension we created in the muscles and try and find ways to loosen and soften it. Draw the shoulders all the way up to the ears. Hold tight. And then suddenly drop. Try to get that bounce. Pull up tight. Suddenly drop. Try and get the bounces in the shoulders. Wiggle. And soften the muscles. And then slowly make your way down to your back. Land with your feet on the ground, knees up. We're going to try and take some wiggles and softens through the legs. So shuffle the hips. Make sure the low back is nice and soft. Make sure the feet are placed in a comfortable position. So the knees are comfortable, hips are comfortable, not too close to the glutes, not too far away. Find that place of comfort for yourself. Checking in on your body. Find your breath. Let your torso really melt onto the ground, shoulders melt. And we're going to take a little wiggle. So either pushing the weight left or right through the hips, through the feet, trying to get the hips to wiggle, or little pulses up and down, as if you're lifting just enough to slide a piece of paper underneath and then just letting it drop. So little wiggles. We're looking for that somatic shake. We're looking to get rid of tension. So let go. Start to release. Take a deep breath in, and with the exhale, suddenly let the body land. Take the right knee across the left, bring the knees in towards the chest, looking for glute piriformis space. On the right side, once you find it, imagine you're sending all of your fresh breath right to this muscle group. And exhaling, sweeping away all of the tension in that muscle. Slowly unravel and switch sides. Left knee over right, knees into chest. And focus in on the left glute piriformis space. Slowly unravel and begin to make a decision about where you want to be, how many props you need for a resting pose. So maybe feet down, knees up, maybe a bolster under your knees, maybe full corpse pose. I do recommend being on your back for today's resting pose meditation series because we're going to squeeze and release. So, what was the point to all of that warrior strength? Start to land on the ground. Start to find the breath in the body and start to think about every muscle that feels different from when we started the practice. Start to really connect with your body. And then bring your hands to fists and squeeze your hands in fists. See if you can feel, strengthen your fists all the way up into your shoulder and across your chest. And notice what emotion starts to perhaps arise. And if it doesn't arise, so holding your arms in fists, nice and strong. If you don't get an emotional response, just connect to the fact that this is typically sensed with anger, with aggression, with worry. So we're scared. We're ready to fight. Feel it. Feel your body ready to fight. And then perhaps taking a moment to think about what it is that you most often are fighting. I can give you some suggestions. Typically we're fighting our thoughts, our feelings, the way our physical appearance or the things that are going on in our body. We're fighting the past. We're fighting the future.
These are most typically our biggest aggressions in our own lives. So think about that. Think about the things that you are fighting. Think about it. Think about bringing them into your fists and really thinking about all the things that you're fighting, that you personally, think about your own experiences that you are fighting. Are you fighting your past? Are you fighting your future? Are you fighting your mind, your body? Feel, think. And then think about whether or not all this tension and all this aggression is going to help you. Keep it. Keep the tension. Every time you want to let it go, keep it. Keep strong. Hold that tension. Think about what you are fighting. Think about the tension it causes in your body. Think about how it feels. Be present with all of these experiences. Try not to get trailed away in a memory or a thought. Know that it's typically your past or future or your thoughts that you're fighting. Just feel. Give them like some kind of image or a sensation and hold them. Hold that tension. And then think about this. The future is invisible. Does all this tension, will these fists help you? The past is also invisible. It is not a solid. We can't punch through it. Will all this tension help us? Our thoughts are also invisible. We cannot give them a physical thing, a physical solid that we can punch and fight through. Start to think about these invisible enemies that we're constantly fighting. And then as if slowly allowing your body to realize that it can let this tension go, starting with the fingers and fists, as if you're letting these invisible enemies escape from your hands. Let it be slow. Make sure that you've really brought all your focus to your hands, your fists. And give your body, your mind, your thoughts permission to do this as slowly as you need to. Maybe you need to hold these enemies in your hands a little longer. But slowly imagine allowing your grip on these invisible enemies to soften out of your hands. Soften. And as you start to let your invisible enemies out of your hands, start to notice any other sensations in the body, mind, spirit, in the shoulders, in the breath. Really start to be present in what is going on. As if all these thousands of invisible enemies are sitting on your chest, sitting on your shoulders, sitting wherever you hold physical tension. And those places too are slowly floating and drifting away. It's not that our past no longer exists. It's that we're letting go of the fight. It's not that the future will not hold troubles and excitement and all kinds of possibilities. It's that we're letting go of the fight of what it might bring. It's not that our thoughts will suddenly magically stop whirling and swirling and doing their job. It's that we're letting go of the invisible fight with our thoughts. Perhaps starting to imagine letting go of the fight and force around our breath, and the muscles in our face, muscles around the eyes, and the muscles at the base of the skull, all these places where it seems like we bring tension into our muscles so that we can fight those thoughts. Start to release. Start to soften. Imagine all of those invisible enemies starting to tingle and trickle out. As if slowly, 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 like a fog lifting from your physical body, tingling away from your fingertips, your shoulders, your face. And as your body feels softer and softer and softer, draw yourself deeper and deeper and deeper inside, as if you're drawing all of your awareness towards the sound of your own heartbeat. Each time that your thoughts and worries draw you back from your heart center, gently repeat the process of feeling the tension of the invisible enemies in your body and slowly letting it drift away. And if you have more time to spend in this practice, please take the time that your body, spirit, mind, everything needs. If you need to finish up at 60 minutes, you're going to need to start bringing yourself back to present moment. Make your way to a fetal position on whatever side is calling to you. Slowly, gently curl up in a ball. And think about the heart center. And think about the fetal position. And imagine from your own heart center, from being warrior strong, you could wrap yourself in a ball of protection. Think about the fetal position. Think about being in the womb, a time when all of our needs were met. We had not a single worry or just a little spark of life. So imagine you could protect yourself with that little spark of life right now for just a little bit longer, protecting yourself from your own invisible enemies. Settling into present moment and being present in your own present moment for just a teeny bit longer. And then slowly make your way up to a seated position. Bring your hands to prayer at heart space and connect to your prayer at heart space. Bringing our left and right sides to meet in front of our heart as if accepting ourselves as whole and complete, precisely as we are, but also honoring that strength, that light within our own inner guide. And then imagining sending some of your strength within, some of your peace within, some of your compassion within out towards somebody else who might need it right now. It can be somebody you know or someone you know of, and imagine wrapping them in strength, compassion, kindness. See them accepting this. See their body soften. Imagine them really visually and imagine them receiving this kindness, strength, and compassion. And notice that from sending your own kindness, strength, and compassion out, you are not depleted of any kindness, strength, and compassion, but in fact, this compassion grows. This kindness grows. This strength grows, made stronger by sharing. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Thank you so much for joining me.